And am I crazy for saying that this honestly might be the best Jordan 1 low of the year already? YouTube! What is going on, everyone? It's your boy AC back with another video. And today we are going to be going over, in my opinion, one of the best Jordan 1 lows of the year. The Jordan 1 Low OG in the Year of the Dragon colorway. Now, if you guys are new here, thank you for watching this video. Leave a comment down below. What do you think of this setup? If you guys have watched my videos in the past, you know usually we're behind a green screen. It's a little bit different. I'm changing it up a little bit, seeing how I like it. So let me know in the comments below. Do you like how it looks now, or do you want to go back to that green screen? I would very much appreciate as much feedback as possible about this. Because I'm not gonna lie, I do like using the green screen, but it does have its disadvantages. Like for this box, it is green, so obviously it's gonna like collide with it, and I wouldn't be able to use a green screen. But this I can use for everything because it's a real natural background. But again, please let me know in the comments below. With that being said, Jordan Brand has been doing this for I think about 2 years now. This is the 3rd year. They had what I believe was the first one of this of the Year of the Tiger. Last year, Year of the Rabbit, which was one of my favorite releases of all of last year. I wish I got myself a personal pair because those things are over $1,000 in my size. And now this year, we are in the Year of the Dragon, of course. So Jordan Brand has came up with a few other ones. I believe this is like the main staple one, the Jordan 1 Low OG. I believe they have some of the new non-retro Jordan 1 Lows in the Year of the Dragon colorway, as well as a few other models. But this is the big like flagship version, if that makes sense. And like I said, they've been doing this for a few years now for like the Lunar / Chinese New Year. And just getting straight to the box. Honestly, the attention to detail and everything is giving me heavy like SB vibes. But as we can see here, the box is this nice green. It has some print on it that does look a lot like the scales on the dragon. And then just opening up the shoe, like I said, a lot of detail into this pair. Like this little red envelope. On one half, it does have that pattern of like scales like we saw on the box with the Jumpman. And on the other side, we do see a phoenix and a dragon. And from what I've understood about this is pretty important in that culture. The phoenix and the dragon together symbolizes good fortune and success. And honestly, I'm gonna need a lot of that this year. But opening it up, we can see it does come with some accessories for your shoe. And it is this little charm. I'm not too sure what you do with this, I'm not gonna lie. It is some sort of bracelet. I don't know if you put it on the shoe. I don't know if you wear it. Way too small to fit on my hand, but I'm pretty sure it goes on the shoe. In my opinion, it looks a lot better without it, but cool detail. Like I said, a lot of detail has gone into this pair, which I absolutely love. But let's be real, at that 210 Canadian dollar price point, I would hope that there's some sort of plus that you're getting for that premium price. And in my opinion, you are 100% getting that. And then again, straight into the box, the paper is a different paper. It has a bunch of the dragons that we saw earlier printed onto the paper. And then just opening these things up, you can see right here, such a clean pair of shoes. And am I crazy for saying that this honestly might be the best Jordan 1 Low of the year already? And just having them in hand, I'm not gonna lie, I loved these as soon as I saw them, and I knew I needed to get a personal pair. And I didn't have that much trouble buying them, to be honest. They had a full-size run at my local Nike store, so best believe, got myself a personal pair of these. But yeah, like I said, coming at that 210 Canadian dollars, did they use a lot more premium materials on this pair? And in my opinion, they definitely did. Now, is this the most premium of premium materials? No, they didn't go like all out, but there definitely is a noticeable difference between this and like a normal pair of Jordan 1 Lows. First off, on the green parts, maybe from afar you won't notice it, but it is pretty well detailed. That it is a lot of this dragon scale texture, and I absolutely love it. And it does feel pretty tough, like honestly what you would expect a dragon to feel like. Then moving into the toe and the side paneling of the leather, it is this like cream color white, and honestly, it's some pretty nice leather. I was praying they didn't cheap out on this, and it doesn't look like they did. It does look like a little bit step above the leather than we typically get. But again, it's not the best of the best leather. Then also on the tongue, you can see it does have on the borders almost like a silk material, which does go into the heel part of the shoe. Again, just using a little bit more nicer materials, which I'm not complaining about whatsoever. It feels nice. But moving into the swoosh and the back tab, it is the same material. A nice glossy, almost maroon color swoosh, and the back tab is the same material they used on the sock lining on the heel, just in gold and a little bit of that maroon color as well. And the soles are nice too. It matches the sock lining on on the heel. Then moving on the inside of the tongue, you can see it does have that Jordan wrapped around the dragon that we've seen a couple times already. And from what I've learned, the dragon is very important. So I'm hoping that they did this shoe right and everyone in that culture approves, because I think, like I said, this is one of the best Jordan, maybe just one of the best shoes of the year already, and we're just getting started, which is crazy. Now, unfortunately, it does not look like it comes with an extra set of laces, only with this maroon colorway, which I always do appreciate when they throw in some extra laces, especially being at this high of a price point. But the material on this shoe and just the whole storytelling and everything behind the shoe, I'll let it pass. I honestly don't know what other like color of laces they would give that would make this shoe look good, because I think these maroon laces are the best out of them. Maybe like a cream colorway would look good on these, but I think the maroon ones they just fit the shoe the best. Then moving into here, you can see on the heel, it does have, again, that Jumpman with some more of the scalings around it. And I'm not gonna lie, every release of these Lunar Chinese New Year sneakers have been on point. Granted, I haven't really seen much of the Year of the Tigers, but the Year of the Rabbits was amazing. This one, again, already a contender of the best release of the year. But with that being said, with that elevated price point, do I notice any imperfections, any defects that we saw previously on the yellow Jordan 1 highs that just came out not too long ago? If you guys haven't watched that video, it'll be linked up here somewhere. That shoe had a good amount of flaws on it, and so far, looking at this pair, both of them, they look like they've been cut evenly. Both of the side panelings, all the stitching does look pretty good. I don't see anything right off bat, and I don't see any excess glue stains, which honestly I'm so happy for, because like I said, we started off the year with those yellow Jordans and they disappointed. I'm not gonna lie, the quality control, at least on my pair, just wasn't there. It was way off. We've low-key been getting blessed lately with a bunch of great, good quality pairs of Jordans recently. And I'm glad to say this one, at least my pair, looks pretty much perfect. So let's quickly lace these up, throw them on the foot, and see if they live up to the hype. And in my opinion, these things look amazing on foot. I am extremely biased though, because green is my favorite color. Granted, this isn't my favorite shade of green, but at the end of the day, I still love the color green, and this one, it just looks great on foot. The scales and all that stuff is honestly a lot more pronounced and easier to see. It doesn't get washed away. Of course, if you're really far away, you won't be able to see it, but it is not hard to notice. There is a lot of detail on the shoe. Plus, it being a Jordan 1 low in that OG cut, I personally prefer the OG cut over the newer Jordan 1 low that we currently have. Now, coming to how these fit on foot, they fit exactly the same to any other Jordan 1 low OG. However, the low OGs, they are a little bit different than other shoes. Typically, I am a size 10.5 and those fit perfectly, but the Jordan 1 low OG, specifically the OG cut, they fit slightly a little bit bigger. So if you happen to find these in store, I would suggest trying them on just to be safe. For me, they do fit a little bit, just a very slightly a little bit too big. But like I said, a 10.5 literally fits my foot perfectly. So if I chose a size 10, it would be a slightly too tight, and the size 10.5 is just slightly too big, but honestly nothing super uncomfortable wise. But at the end of the day, you're not going to dramatically notice the difference. And if you don't have any of the Jordan 1 low and the OG cut and you're wondering how it feels on foot comfort wise, it's nothing special. These aren't the most comfortable shoes in the world. Yes, the material is a whole lot nicer, but at the end of the day, it's still a Jordan 1, and Jordan 1s aren't known to being the most comfortable shoe. Just picture the comfortability of a Jordan 1 high. It's pretty much the exact same thing. But you guys have to let me know in the comments below, have I been overhyping this shoe? Because like I said, this is a high contender for the best shoe of the year. But again, let me know in the comments below, were you guys able to secure your pair? Because I didn't have that much trouble getting them. I don't know if you can see in the background, but I got a couple sizes. I got another one here, so 4 pairs total. I got another 4 on the way. It wasn't hard whatsoever to get. But with that being said, if you guys are wondering about resell and all that stuff, and what do you think the resale price of these are, again, these are a little bit more expensive than other pairs, coming in at, I think I paid including tax $220 and a few cents here. So pretty expensive for a Jordan 1 low. With this being a little bit special, the Year of the Dragon, that's why it's a little bit more expensive. I'm pretty sure normally they're like $190 around there, again, Canadian prices. But what do I think you should do with these pairs? Should you hold them? Should you invest into them? Sell them now? What should you do? I wouldn't be against holding on to a few of these. I do see these going up in price. However, at the end of the day, I'm not the biggest fan of holding on to shoes. I would much rather just sell them now and reinvest later. So what I'm personally gonna do is bring them to a local consignment shop, and I suggest finding a good local store. And for the one that I go to, I'm not gonna lie, I can probably at the low end sell these for a payout of like $500. High end around maybe like $7. Honestly, I would say I could sell all of my pairs for between $500 and maybe $800. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. That's why I try to get as many as I could, because I do know I could sell these, and these would just look amazing in a consignment shop. Plus the Jordan 1 Low, especially in that OG cut, is making a huge like wave this year with a bunch of amazing colorways. But with that being said, my camera is about to die, so thank you guys so much for watching to the end of the video. Again, any criticism is greatly appreciated. Your boy is gonna be hustling this year, trying to grow this channel as much as I can. You guys have to let me know, what do you think of this new setup? Are you for it? Are you against it? Do you want the green screen back? Yeah, again, there's really not much else left to say, except for I will see you guys in my next video.